So we started like 15 seconds early because this is American Airlines flight 128 from Shanghai, I believe. Landing on 18 left. That you don't see every day. Spoilers up, reversers out. That you do not see every day. Heavy arrival on 18 left. I heard a line up and wait, and I don't even see an aircraft. Welcome Kevin Kelly, welcome Captain Mickey Mouse, welcome Bill Caldem. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely Friday. Dude, I just saw a plane and then it disappeared. Nah, I'm hallucinating. This is a Dreamliner headed to the hangar, what we're looking at here. There's a flight that came from the east side on over the bridge from Terminal E. This one, Delta 2943 out to Minneapolis. And it looks like Qatar beginning its taxi. I'm assuming it's going to want taxi instructions before it actually begins its full taxi. So we're going to stick with this Delta A320, sorry. And only once it actually makes that turn onto Taxiway Gulf will I pan over to it. We also have a really odd American Airlines Flight 48 headed off to Paris. It is in a really weird location. It's a usually American operates Terminal D about until gate 18, which is that corner gate where British Airways Day 380 used to park. But there's an American Airlines 777 literally at gate 1, like D1. So I don't know what that's about. Spoilers up, reversers out on this E175. This one operated by Envoy. Any diverted flights? Not that I know of so far, but what do they say? The night is young? The night hasn't even started, so it's very young. Welcome Mookie59, welcome Planes for Life saying, oh my god, haven't seen your stream in so long. Well, I will say you really haven't missed much. We took a pretty long pause here from YouTube. Oh, Mookie saying it is a disaster with all the construction. It is. I think I heard that getting to Terminal A is impossible from the north entrance, and you have to like do a loop around through the south. I don't know. That's what I heard. They are working their tails off to get this airport ready in time for what I think they're getting it ready for the World Cup next year. Oh, look at that. American Airlines with the logo on their wingtip there for the 737-800. I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. American always has their logo on the inside of the winglet, but they like to switch it up for the spotters. So sometimes it's the logo on the outside too. Sometimes it's just a red tip, and sometimes it's a completely blank canvas. Spoilers up, reversers out. There's the Qatar A350 1000. This one, flight 730, headed back to Doha. Hashtag OZDadLove. This show would not be possible without OZDad. Let's face the fact. Gil saying, watching the big jackpot will get you next. Please stand by. We'll be standing by. How many airplanes are at UPS? I'm seeing seven planes. There's a Sun Country arrival. I guess we'll go to the departure headed to Minneapolis. We'll catch that 737-800 for Sun Country. It'll pass by our frame. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. There it is. Spoilers up, reversers out. Really feeling the wake there from that 737. Quite the gust. I like how fast this one's going, but every time I say that I jinx it, so you know, we never know. The best way to know is to wait and see if this one heads to the east side or if this one stays here and will depart on 18 left. We're always hoping for the 18 left, obviously. Yes, I could tell by the wheel. I saw the wheel was turning there a little bit. This turn facing towards us confirms that it will be departing in front of us here on 18 left. That's always a good start. There's an Alaskan MAX 9 flight 317 off to Seattle making its way across the bridge. And I'll go to the Volaris. There's a Volaris A321neo flight 800. It was crazy. We were setting up and there was nothing. The only flight that I saw come in or depart was flight 60 coming in from Tokyo. That's it. Spoilers up, reversers out. And the second we pressed go live, looks like all the planes decided to show up, which is always very nice. As this one makes its way, I do want to see, I saw Turkish getting close. Yes, Turkish now entering Texas. The 787-9 Dreamliner coming in from Istanbul. Now just 19 minutes out from an arrival here at DFW. Hoping for West Side, obviously. Welcome, Robbie Batista. Welcome. How are you? But you never know. That flight 48 still making its way out. I'm telling you, those American pilots have never been there before. 4. Yeah, Kevin Kelly, we have seven UPS planes chilling right next to us. Although I don't think we'll see them. I don't think we'll see any UPS action today. They usually stay pretty quiet during the day here. At like 10:45 p.m. they'll start ramping up service out here, but we'll see how much juice we have left. Spoilers up, reversers out. Welcome, Uncle Plane Guy. Welcome. How are you? Here goes this A350 1000. I guess now it's becoming a tradition to give a progress update here on Terminal F, the construction going on for our brand new terminal here at DFW. And I was actually shocked to see, I'll show you guys in a second, as I'm assuming this Alaskan is going to wait a little bit. There goes the A350 1000 headed back to Doha there. There are glass panels. The windows are up there at Terminal F, which means interior work will begin soon. And after this Alaskan, I'll show you guys you can see that there's the terminal, and then in the middle of the terminal there's a little like column that sticks up, and that will actually be the Skylink connection there. So there will be Terminal A, B, C, D, E, and F. I guess this one's taking its good old time here. Is that the Piedmont over there? Isn't there a Piedmont? I don't see a Piedmont. Here, I'll look a little bit more through the lens of the camera. There, as it's super zoomed in. I'll see if in the terminal behind you can locate a Piedmont. I don't see a Piedmont. How do you become a mod? So I think it was like 2.5 years ago, I opened up an application for mods, and we've kind of stuck with them since. So far the chat hasn't reached a point where we need any more mods, but if we do, it will be announced on the posts there in the community tab. Towards the east side? Here, once the departures cool down, I will. Is it like an arrival coming in? We did have an arrival come in, a little CRJ 700. Roll in here. Oh, that is the Piedmont, yeah. Here, I'll zoom into it. It's there at Terminal A. Here, I'll zoom into it after this departure. There she goes. Here, I'll go to the Piedmont now. There it is. That's the Piedmont tail. Spoilers up, reversers out. This one looks like an E170. Envoy 3394. Will I stream the Qantas A350? So I think Walt will be there with the Runway DFW. He'll be having coverage of that, but on Monday I'll be filming it and then I'll post it. So not live, but there will be a video of it. This is a United flight coming in from Denver. Coming in fast. Spoilers up, reversers out on that A320 flight 8144. Welcome, Project Flight Aviation. Welcome. Our next arrival, an A321neo coming in from San Diego, flight 2885. Loki, got to keep an eye out for Turkish. Turkish now just 6 minutes out. They're over Prosper. Who's crossing the bridge? We have an A321 off to Denver coming our way, flight 1322. Making its way towards us. Spoilers up, reversers out on that Neo coming in from San Diego. We do have a little E175 lining up there on 18 left, headed off to Corpus Christi. Flight 48, taking off on the east side. Oh, it is. I think we'll stay with the departures here, though. Affect the shot. Here, yeah, we will have a little gap, so we'll be able to bring the flight 48 headed off to Paris for American, a 777-200ER. It'll pretty much lift its nose up right there between the ground traffic control tower and all the cranes there. Oh, and that was a little bit off. A little bit lighter than what I thought. There she goes. Spoilers up, reversers out on this A321. This one coming in from San Jose del Cabo, flight 1385. Welcome Craig F, welcome. Welcome Willie Sanchez. Finnair is wearing the Bringing Us Together livery. Ooh, a little special livery there. Turkish. Oh, Turkish coming over here to the west side for a 1-8 right arrival here in front of our eyes. I don't know when the last time I saw this one land here was, I'm gonna be honest. That Turkish always goes east. We are being treated very well today with the traffic so far. Let's see status on Finnair. Finnair coming in from Helsinki, now just half an hour out, flight 21. This is the second flight today, I believe. An A350-900. Oh, FTTA just went up 37 minutes. We'll see this one land shortly in about half an hour, and we'll see it depart later. Well, our next arrival is the Turkish. Kind of far. It's got about 2 minutes to travel before we'll see it. I wonder if I can see it. Can I? Yeah, my eyes are not that good. Ozzy Dad Craig F says hello.
Hello, hello. DJF everybody.
That's a new windsock. Is that a windsock? Hold on, guys. Oh. That orange sign is the sign of construction. Yo. Now can I see purple? I'm still not good enough. I don't know where to be looking to find it. Qantas to Melbourne wearing the Yam Dreaming livery. Ooh. I think that one came in from Sydney this morning. The Yam Dreaming, so. If it departs on time, we'll be able to see that livery in daylight. Usually that livery loves to depart during night when the darkness arises. but their flight is scheduled for 8:20, and I'm pretty sure sunset is at 8:40. Meaning that if it departs on time, we'll be able to see that one during golden hour. I have a Navy plane? Where do we have a Navy plane? I do, but how am I gonna find that? No way I see that. There's no way. Actually, maybe? No, there's no way. I was gonna say maybe, but the sun is directly where it is right now. Maybe after this departure I'll be able to see it. It is at 27,000 feet. Maybe there's contrails? Contrails even visible that low? Gotta keep the eye on the camera. Alright, let's look for this. Oh, there's no contrails in the sky. My eyes have to be very good to be able to see that one. I think I'm gonna head to Turkish. Even though we do have a departure. The -9 Dreamliner coming in from Istanbul. Lined up with 18 right. Y'all can hear the gusts of wind. I wonder if it's audible. Spoilers up, reversers out on this -9 Dreamliner. Coming quite the length to reach here. Soon we'll be replaced with the 777-300. Didn't know American Eagle into Houston Hobby? Yeah. American Eagle pretty much operates to most regional airports out of here. Oh, what is this Navy plane doing? I can't. If I'd be able to see it, I'd show it, but either my eyes aren't good enough. You hear the jet engines in the background. I mean, that's what's most important, isn't it? That is what we're here for. I do think. Oh, UPS. Are you? I think UPS is doing testing. There's an MD-11 with its beacon lights on, but I believe that one is doing engine testing because nobody does a pushback with the stairs connected to the front of the aircraft. Sorry about that. Yo, this is gonna be an issue. Oh, there we go. Hello? It won't work anymore. We're back.
Huh?
I think we're back. Alright. No. Yo, fam. Lock in. Okay. Much better. No. This mic is messed up, but we don't have another mic.
This one is not working.
We should have other ones in the... Maybe. Just get another mic first, please. Angled now. So far as I hold it, we're good. But the second that I don't hold it anymore, we're cooked. Welcome to technology. Stand by, y'all. We're gonna fix this. We will fix this, I promise. Because right now we're good. Welcome, Alex. Yeah, but it can mess up any minute now. Okay. We're gonna pray. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna pray. Yeah. I'm really scared to put this on myself because it's when I put it on myself when bad things happen. Also, I can't. Huh?
But you need battery, right?
We need a battery. Oh, this one for sure does not work.
It's not?
This is the old one. Yeah. This is the old version of what we have now.
Okay, so look at this.
This has potential. It has potential. I like the way it's folded up. We're gonna try it. What did I do here? This is a disaster. Can you untangle this by chance?
Just a second.
Alright, back to planes. This isn't a tech channel. After all, we're supposed to hear and see planes. Spoilers up, reversers out. Alright, back to the planes, back to the planes. We'll figure it out. We're trying to get a new mic up in here. And then we'll be good. So far, so good, but you know, things can go south real quick. There's an A321, that one headed to Palm Springs, flight 2709. It's fine. We don't need this anymore, to be honest. Why? Yo! Why do we need it though?
It helps.
It's fine. We're good. We don't need it. We're good. It's too much of a hassle. It's also basically golden hour now, so we're good. We're chilling. This E175 headed off to Lubbock, flight 3399 for Envoy. It's also just low-key not that hot anymore. We're good. Off to the 7-3 that's lining up here on 18 left. This one headed off to Albuquerque, flight 2698. Finnair now basically inching its way closer, 8 minutes out, with the bringing us together since 1923 sticker there on the plane. Flight 21 now just 8 minutes out. Back to the 737 saga, we can see here that this winglet is naked, meaning it is plain, it's a clean slate. It has no logo, no red tip, just a white winglet. It should be under the basket in the lunchbox. We're gonna go off to the arrival. Little E175 from Fort Smith, Envoy 4232. Spoilers up, reversers out on this Envoy E175. I think it's 1, yeah. We also have a CRJ following that, coming in from Santa Fe, SkyWest 6496, followed by an E170 from Laredo, Envoy 3910, followed by an E175 Envoy 3428 from Waco. A few planes behind that will be the Finnair. This is a 737-800 headed off to Omaha, flight 2628 for American, inching its way closer. Oh, the Envoy is actually lining up. That Envoy sat there for a good 10 minutes. Wobbly there. I think it says, hold on, I'll check in a second. Spoilers up, reversers out on the CRJ 700. Did you figure it out?
I think I did it right. You want to try?
Let me see. It should say, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's see. The fluff, okay. We're gonna have this. Oh, it's not on.
Working?
It's a pretty important thing to, you know. No. Oh. It is not. Nosy Dad.
Not working?
I can try. To see if it's. Okay, but this one's also really sensitive. Because I think it's tangled right here. You see how it's tangled? Yo, this one's tripping. We have to, Ozzy Dad, we have to. Try it. Oh, see, now it's not working at all. Hello? Hello? Hey! New mic alert! New mic, new mic. Let's see how long this one lasts. Yo, get out of here. We don't need you. Much better, Ozzy Dad. I can hear it in my ears, the crisp. Much better.
Give me the old one.
The old one, does it even deserve going back in there? It's I would go as far as saying it is a trap. Uh-oh. No, we're gonna deal with it when the stream's over. No, because it's messing with the audio. I don't want to deal with it.
landing, I will do it.
No, but it's messing with the audio. That's the issue. Oh, my ear. Alright, we're locked in again. Yeah, I don't know why I zoomed out. What?
Thank you.
No! Leave my mic alone. How does this happen? I don't understand. I don't understand technology that well to understand what's going on. For me, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not that good with the... Check the bitrate. The bitrate is at 5,000, so it should be good, no? Alright, we're locked in for Finnair. Finnair number 2. We're locked in. Alright, much better. Hopefully now audio is crisp, you know? Should be good now. I'm very happy. You know it's good when you can hear the kids screaming at Founders Plaza. Just to put in perspective, last week when it was reverse ops or north flow, whatever y'all prefer to call it, this place was empty. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, I raised it by 1,000. Oziad, up to you if you want to bring back the umbrella. Hope everything is running smoothly for everyone now. Timmy Tusher, welcome. I did see you pop in while we were switching out mics. Welcome, welcome. And everyone else who has joined, welcome. I low-key gotta go to Finnair though. Finnair is this arrival after this one. We also have a Dreamliner pushed back, headed off to Chicago O'Hare, although I think it's a repositioning flight. They said it was like flight 97, 98. So, not expecting that one to be too heavy. Also expecting it to depart here on our side. But in the meantime, let's go to the Finnair A350-900 coming in from Helsinki, flight 21. Has the Bringing Us Together sticker. Try to, it should be on the back of the plane, so we should be able to see it when it is right in front of us. Enjoy. Hopefully that was a clear shot of that text. Ozy Dad, let me know if I caught the text very well there on the stream. Spoilers up, reversers out on the A350-900. That, yeah, looks good.
Wow, amazing.
Talk about practice makes perfect. If you would have seen me attempt to do that, have I thought about doing an Addison stream, that airport for general aviation? So, not really. But I don't know how plane spotter friendly they are there. Obviously, I'd love to. I don't know how plane spotter friendly they are. Oh, I saw it for a second. Oh, there it is. I'm going to I'm gonna skip this one. I'm gonna be headed to a Prime Air 767, departed Fort Worth Alliance Airport, and is headed off to Allentown. Will I find this? Where is it? Oh, I lost sight of it. Where'd it go? It's over here. I don't know. I see it with my eyes, but I can't see it with the camera. Oh, and it's gone. I literally just can't see it anymore. Well, I tried. I attempted. I lost it last minute. Last second I lost that one, so we'll head back to the traffic here at DFW. This one, an A321, lined up, headed off to Calgary. Very good shot. Very good, very good. So we'll be able to see that one depart later at like 9:15, I think it is scheduled departure time. I cannot wait for the sun to go down so that I can take off the hat, because although the hat provides phenomenal shade, when it comes to heavy gusts of wind, it is very not, aerodynamic, we'll put it that way. It creates a lot of... Also, what does this one do? It looks like this one is exiting runway 18 left, this Calgary flight. We do have an A321 arriving, coming in from San Francisco, but I want to see this one because this isn't normal. There she goes, exiting 18 left. Hopefully everything is okay. I didn't really listen to the frequency, so I hope everything's okay. I hope maybe didn't line up well. It's gonna come for round 2. Maybe they forgot a passenger or a bag, Hopefully that's the worst of it. Hopefully nothing any more serious than that. I will say, Ozzy, that I literally cannot see the screen. This is getting better, obviously, every minute, but I cannot see anything right now. Welcome, Brian Henry, saying, holy moly, how have you been? My son and I are coming out Monday for the Qantas A380. We've been good. We've been chilling. Obviously, haven't been on here for a while, but we've been good. Coming back to it. I know we have a departure. Here, I'll go to the E175 as we see what goes on with what I believe is a repositioning flight. Head off to Chicago here, another one of American's hubs, major hubs. Their hubs consist of LAX, JFK, Miami, Charlotte, Philly, Dallas, and O'Hare. Those are the heavy ones. Obviously, you could argue that London Heathrow is an American Airlines hub, with how many flights there are. But those are known hubs for American, all of what I've stated. Obviously, LAX and JFK and O'Hare are shared hubs. They are not only for American. And that's unfortunate. That one headed away to the east side for a departure. That's unfortunate. We're good. Phoenix? Is Phoenix considered a hub though? They have a lot of traffic, but do they have hangars there? To be fair, I don't know if American has hangars at JFK. I know everywhere else they have hangars. I said O'Hare twice. Tends to happen a lot with me. When I start listing stuff, I basically just list stuff multiple times. We have American Airlines Flight 153. It is a 777-200. I have no clue where it is. Oh, that's very good for us. It's coming in there from the western side, western approach. Very good. Coming from London Heathrow. Hoping to see that one arrive here and not make a very weird flight pattern, you know. Not looking too good. I see there passing through the frame is a ambulance, and there's a fire truck following it. Hopefully it's not for that Calgary flight. Hopefully everything's good. American Airlines has hangars at Phoenix. Really? Really? I did not know that. So this A321 that we're looking at headed off to Denver, flight 2235. We also have a 737-800 off to Mexico City behind it. Yo, what is going on with these flights, bro? What are you doing? My man. My man's actually tripping. There's grass. You can't go there. I don't know why it decided to take the heaviest pattern when it was like, it's basically when you approach here, you end up in a fork. So there's 3 lanes where you can decide, or I guess they instruct you to depart from. I don't know why it really matters at this point if you are like one off, but I don't know. Spoilers up, reversers out. Well, I guess that A321 that was doing all those maneuvers over there missed out on his chance to depart first. The Mexico City 737-800 flight is rolling down the runway, as we can see. And that A321 is still holding short. If I was a passenger, I would be very mad. I wouldn't take that lightly. Spoilers up, reversers out. Especially because here at DFW, pilots always like say, oh, flight attendants prepare for takeoff, whatever. Like as they enter this fork area right here. But as you can see, and right as a passenger when you're flying, the second you hear flight attendants prepare for takeoff, you're preparing yourself for takeoff. So we have a flight from San Diego, flight 1617, an A321 arriving right now. So especially when it gets really busy here, you can be waiting 30 minutes after the pilot said prepare for takeoff. And so for me, it doesn't bother me as much because I have flight radar. So I see exactly what number we are in line. Spoilers up, reversers out on this A321. But I assume that other passengers would not, don't like the fact that you're holding for so long. Iberia 41 minutes out. Can I zoom into American Airlines flight 1945, 20 minutes out? I sure can. Should I take off this? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Much better. Let's see the status of the heavy triple. Oh, that's actually just betrayal right there. That is the definition of betrayal. Going for runway 13 right instead of 18 right is betrayal. Ooh, game's tied up. Game is tied up, Timmy Tucci. No, that's actually frustrating. I remember one of the first times that I came out here. So they were still working on runway 13. It was under renovation for a while, so a lot of flights were not like going through there. And I remember I really wanted to see Qatar Cargo. Spoiler, it's up, reverses on that E175 right there. I really, really want to see Qatar Cargo land, and we were racing it here. We came specifically for that. Obviously, I was going to spot back then it was the British Airways Dreamliner and the Qatar flight, and Emirates used to be in the evening, and all of those. And I remember I saw it go to 13 right, and I was like, what are you doing, bro? Because now I understand that, that runway is pretty much always in use when it's north flow, or south flow, sorry. But back then I thought it was only for like really bad wind situations, and I was like, it shouldn't bother us, should it? But it does. It certainly does. American Airlines 2235, the plane we were looking at, this A321 headed off to Denver. There's also a CRJ 700 approaching, coming in from Durango SkyWest 4929. But I think we're going to stick with the A321. We'll see the CRJ 700 intrude the shot here. And I take that as a no, because this one lifting its nose up, and as I like to say, up, up, and away it goes, retracting that landing gear. As we go to this A319 headed off to San Luis. Flight 861. Welcome Ferrari, welcome, welcome. Bruh, they're actually trolling. That's actually hella troll right there. Nah, that's troll right there. Basically, my friend group, we have a group chat, and the main group chat we use, it was originally made, we were all planning to go to a Stars game together. Spoilers up, reversers out. And so the group chat forever was named Stars game, and I was like, okay. And so somebody changed it to fantasy football or whatever. And now I'm looking at it, and someone changed it to OZ's Fantasy Football League. That's so funny. Should I commish? I'll commish, I don't mind. I'll just make like insanely hard rules. Make it like insane. Oh, the Alaskan. I don't know if y'all saw, but Alaska revealed their Dreamliner new livery. It's actually very nice. I think it embodies Alaska very well. Spoilers up, reversers out. Obviously this classic, it's not the classic, but this livery I think suits Alaska very well. But they're new, obviously they're gonna keep, the livery that is on all the planes now is gonna stay. Only the Dreamliner acquires the new livery, and it's basically the only thing they changed. I really like it. The only thing they changed is the tail now is the Northern Lights instead of like the face that's on there. And you know, if there's a place to see Northern Lights, it's or Iceland or Alaska or Norway, I guess. Welcome College University, welcome. Little Sky West, look at that. Little Sky West headed off to Flagstaff, a CRJ 700, Sky West 6400. The triple coming in from London there, landing on the 1-3. I don't think I can even see 1-3 from here, like the arrival path. It's just not visible, is it? Where is it? Oh, it's like on the runway. You know, College University, OG viewer there. Been here for a while. Through thick and through thin. Same with Timmy Tushu. I was looking back at old streams because, you know, I was curious. Man's curious. I wanted to see how things have evolved, you know, if my filming has gotten better, quality's gotten better, you know. You gotta always make sure that you're one-upping the last stream that you did. And besides the fact that my voice has greatly deepened, I was just looking back and so I went to the 1-year anniversary stream and I remember I made a clip. And it's just funny to see just like all the milestones that I had. There was a point in my life where I really enjoyed editing, but my editing was not great. Now I've reached a point where editing, you know, the more you do editing, the more you dive deeper into editing, which means the longer it takes because you do more effects, you make it higher quality. And so, for example, for a school project, we had to do a short film, 30 seconds, 30-second clip, all right? It took me like 4 hours to edit. So I was like, dang, you know? So I still love editing, but it requires a lot of time. Oh, 737 intruding the shot there. Spoilers up, reversers out. Look at that. Dual plane shot. Sky West, welcome. This one, a CRJ 700 headed off to Idaho Falls. Oh, should not be on that. Flight 6467. Welcome, Ked Schmidt, saying hello. Just joined in after watching reverse ops from Honolulu. Ooh. Don't blame ya. Our arrival pattern, it is full. I see planes lining up all the way, reaching Wichita Falls. Heavy alert, heavy alert. DHL 466, flight 466, operated by Aerologic. The 777 freighter coming in from Frankfurt, now just 19 minutes out. As well as Iberia, the A330-300 today, now just 29 minutes out, flight 363. From Madrid. As we approach golden hour, we approach the hour of heavies and international flights making their way out from Terminal D. We have a few London flights. We have a Dublin 777. We have the Finnair flight, Turkish, Qantas, the Yam Dreaming livery. All those should be in the next hour or so. You know, they don't only call it golden hour because of the color, they call it golden hour because of the heavies. I'm playing. It's obviously just because outside everything looks gold. Oh, are we tripping? Could be tripping. Yo, Coyote, hold on. Uh-oh, I don't like that. That looked straight in the camera, bro. Ozzy, look how close the Coyote is. It's right there on the fence. On the fence, on the bottom of the hill.
Oh, wow. Very close.
Now you understand why they put the fence? Oh, wow. Look at that. I don't know. Ooh. DFW is not just flights. The DFW is also, yo, it's coming closer. Oh, and it's gonna chill here. A Coyote will chill here. That used to be part of Founders Plaza. I'm so serious with y'all. We did not have Coyotes back in the day. This is new. Yo, what's going on, bro?
Just chilling.
Lock in, fam. Computer, lock in. Dude, it's just chilling. It's actually just chilling. Alright. So maybe it was a bad idea raising the bitrate by 1,000. Oh, and we're out of focus. I had to focus into the Coyote. Spoilers up, reversers out. Throw it a sandwich. Don't think that's a good idea. Are you on the T-Mobile?
No.
Yeah, I think I raised the bitrate too high. I don't think I can change it now, though. I think it's too late. We gotta just, you know, chill with it. It's funny because I was connected. We basically have this like mobile hotspot, and I was connected to it. Spoilers up, reversers down. So I disconnected from it, and it did bad. It didn't help. Maybe now we're chilling now. Uh-oh. Why is it just chilling there? Ground ops? Hello? Ground ops, can we, Oh, I see ground ops. Now the question is, how did the ground ops even get to it though? I don't think that's even. Let's see what I see a ground ops vehicle there, but I don't know how it'll get here. There's another ground ops vehicle. Is this an endangerment? Should I wonder if anyone's scared of it. Yeah. Spoilers up, reversers out. Sure. Sure. Too long, bro. Uh-oh. Departure's rolling. I'll do it after the departure. Oh, wait, hold on. Allegheny livery. Hold on, we're gonna abort departure for the Allegheny livery. The Coyote's gone. Yo, it just disappeared. Did ground ops do something? It's gone. No, it was chilling here. Where'd it go? Who scared it away? Oh, I see it. I still see it. What? It's like, it's where the tall grass is. Dude, that cannot, how are they, I didn't know coyotes lived in Texas, especially not here. Spoilers up, reversers out. What, Allegheny? I think it's Allegheny, or is it Piedmont? Oh, my bad, Piedmont. It's an American Airlines Heritage livery. It's Piedmont, guys, my bad. My bad. Heavies, hello? Yeah, Neil, here and there we're having some skipped frames. But hopefully it resolves itself soon. Oh, Coyote's coming back. What do we want to see, Coyote or plane? Spoilers up, reversers out on the 737-800. Yo, it's strolling. Please take off. I want to see the Coyote. Please take off. Alright, we're going to show the Coyote before it's gone. It's making its way, always what it does in our stream. It always comes right in front of us and then it turns and it goes towards DPS. So, or maybe the Coyote also just wants to plane spot. Maybe it's also curious. Dude, it's looking straight into the airfield. Low key, is it just plane spotting? Imagine. Dude, it's low-key just looking at the plane. It's tracking the plane. Wait, that's sick. Oh, my camera's out of focus. There we go. Spoilers up, reversers out. And in between arrivals, oh, the last views of the Coyote before it, nope, it wants to chill. Do you think that's why they put up the fence? Do we think that they put up the fence in order to keep us away from the wildlife? Spoilers up, reversers out. Looks like a Neo, an A321 Neo. He's not saying the lavatory. That's actually a good way to put it. OZ Hank the Coyote. Imagine someone screams and it just starts running towards it. Nah. I will not be trying that out. We will be keeping a safe distance away from it. Oh, it's gone. It is heading on its way to UPS. Dude, low-key, I would not like to work at UPS then. A Coyote could low-key just pull up on you. Spoilers up, revert. Yo, I'm tripping. I just said spoilers up, reversers out for a departure, dude. I'm tripping. Now the question is, how many Coyotes are here? Spoilers up, reversers out on that E175. I will say, by knowledge, I don't think there's a fence where UPS is, from as far as I know. Because I have an infamous, welcome Wyatt, welcome. Have an infamous picture on my Instagram of golden hour Queen, the shot that I took. Unreal shot, unreal. But so, and we got pretty close, but I remember I was terrified because here they take care of the lawn so that there's not, like, you know, snakes and all the wildlife that you don't want to interfere with, that you don't want to find when you're living. But they take care of it here at Founders Plaza. Over there, the grass is tall. And so I remember I was always scared of having to face a snake, and I was like, nah. So I took the picture and I left. Spoilers up, reversers out. It ended up being one of the best pictures I've taken to this date. Well, there's no sun on us anymore. life's good. DHL going to the very far east runway. It really does not want to be on camera, but guess what? It doesn't matter what runway you're on, I can still see you. I remember on a year and a half ago, Ozzy Dad and I were battling. We were really trying to get. Basically, there's a Grand Hyatt right up top of Terminal D. Okay, and you can kind of see it. It's that building that pokes up straight from the middle of Terminal D. And spoilers up, reversers out. And so we were trying forever to get them to allow us to film and stream up there. And Hyatt actually didn't have a problem with it. But then Hyatt was like, yeah, we're cool, and we're cool as long as the DFW airport is cool. But we didn't get any answer from DFW airport when it came to that. And so we had to drop it. But if we were up there, I'd be able to have a camera. Basically, the way we would be able to film is the very top up here. Between those two things is a pool rooftop, okay? But not the entirety of it is pool, meaning that like you can see the planes from each side, and you're like right atop Terminal D, so you're right there with all the action. And you can run a cable and have it so that we were gonna have two cameras, so that we would have an east side camera and a west side camera. Spoilers up, reversers out. And then no plane is ever missed. But, you know, we never got the rights to, so. But I was once allowed to go up there once. We paid a day pass and we went up there and got some footage. But obviously filming and taking pictures and stuff is not the same league as, you know, streaming. Because streaming is live. When you're taking a picture or a video, it's then up to me whether I publish it or not, and they have control over whether I can, you know, publish it or not. When it for a live stream, it's live. Well, if the plane isn't yellow enough, add golden hour to it, and that's DHL for you. Again, this one coming in from Frankfurt, flight 466. This one should come up close later, because all the cargo department is on the west side of the airport, so we should see it pull up later. Certainly would have been cool though if it landed here on 18 right. There goes DHL. There on the east side, as we do have a triple pushed back, American Airlines, I think. There's flight 80 in arrival. Oh, flight 80 is in arrival. Is it? Where's the departure? Dude, I don't know anymore. I think it's yeah, that's a departure. Flight 80 off to London. I'm pretty sure that's the departure. Yo, why is my phone not charging? My phone's gonna die. Quite the issue. Hold on. Spoilers up, reversers out. There's the triple. Oh, I turned it off. It was on. Hey, phone's charging. Gotta make sure the generators are always on, you know? Yeah, flight 80 off to London is what we're looking at right now. The triple. Iberia flight 363, gonna be landing on the east side as well, I believe, just looking at the flight path. We'll still catch it, no worry, but it is landing on the east side. Departure-wise, we have a few departures. Qantas flight 22 headed off to Melbourne in the Yam Dreaming livery. Scheduled for 8:25, looks like it's a 20-minute delay, not too bad. Iberia. Turkish flight 192 headed back to Istanbul on board that -9 Dreamliner in about 50 minutes or so. Should be moving along, and obviously Finnair in about an hour in the Bringing Us Together sticker. Flight 22. All those, as well as American flight 132 headed off to Dublin, a 777-200. All these flights that I'm listing are in the next 50 minutes or so. We should be seeing them roll out of the gates and make their way out of here. Spoilers up, reversers out. Okay, now we should be better, OZ Dad. I was able to lower it a little bit. And according to how, computer reacts to all that, we'll be able to, mess with it a little bit more. I'm hoping now the frames should be dropping less now that what are we even connected to? That's the real question. Okay, good. Imagine I was just on my personal iPhone hotspot the entire time. Much better, much better, much better. Again, this triple headed off to London. I'll be looking at some other flights coming in and going out, but in the meantime, as planes make their way towards the runway, we'll keep an eye out on this one. Spoilers up, reversers out on this E175. I know, Timmy too. Sure, we're creeping up on 100 again. Not gonna complain, you know. Nothing but gratitude here. And it is a Friday tonight, so we are expecting this plaza to be full. So if there are, you know, after all, this plaza, it's a park, you know. So if there are, you know, children yelling and stuff, it's not really in my control, but it's always nice to have people here. It's very eerie here when it's silent and you're one of the only ones here. It's very eerie. Usually when it gets late, people start to leave, it gets quiet again. Not with the planes, I'm saying rather the people out here, they all kind of either end up in their car or no, they're not, like, nobody's really out here, so it gets a little eerie sometimes. This one, an E170 touching down here on 18 right. Spoilers up, reversers out. This one, an A321neo. Oh, I might want to go to Iberia. Yeah. Abort. American Airlines Flight 81 coming in from London, now just 15 minutes out from arrival. This one also looks like a Neo. Yeah, A321neo headed off to Phoenix, Flight 1222. Good baseball game later. Blue Jays at the Dodgers. That is a good game. That is in fact a good game. This Neo, 3 years old, delivered back in March of 2022. Now, fact about Neos, or more so a fact about Ozzy Mama, she loves them Neos. It's funny, before I got into aviation, she never understood. There were planes that would sometimes feel comfortable and sometimes feel less comfortable. And she never understood why. But then when I got into aviation, all of a sudden she was like, yeah, these routes I find that the flight is very comfortable. And then she's like, yeah, but these flights not so much. And then I'm like, ah, so you like them Airbus. And from then on, she goes by the slogan, if it's Boeing, I'm not going. I haven't really realized, like, I haven't found that out, you know. I feel like every flight feels the same at this point. Length matters, obviously, you know. If it's a 5-hour flight, it's obviously going to feel better than a 10-hour flight. Although the difference between a 9-hour flight and a 12-hour flight, not that big of a difference. Like, you reach after about 7 hours, you kind of get into the mode of like, yeah, this is a long flight, you know? And the difference between a 12-hour flight and a 9-hour flight, kind of, you don't really feel it. Especially because the longer the flight, usually the more you sleep, so. Like, I'll say the difference between the flight to Paris, which is 9 hours, and then the flight to London, which is like 7.5, 8 hours, not that big of a difference. You don't really feel it. Although, big difference between flying a 777-200ER and a 777-300ER, because the 200 ERs are ancient. What? Sure. The 200 ERs are ancient, like ancient, you know, they're not MD-11 ancient, but they're 20 plus. And and comparing that to a sub 10-year plane, you can't, you know. It's like comparing it's like comparing, well, A340. It's like comparing, yeah, it's like comparing an A340 to a A321neo. You know? You can't. Very good. Envoy. Oh, DFW airport construction. You know, construction always sucks, but the outcome is always much better. Usually, keyword. There are some instances where construction sucks and the outcome sucks too. I really don't know how big of a difference, you know, left exits from right exits are going to make. That's what all the fuss is with all these detours that they're making, is all due to them changing the airport from left exit to right exits. You know, there's a main road that goes through the middle of the airport, and it takes you to all the terminals, and all the exits are left exits, and they're trying to make it right. From my personal experience, hopefully with new exits means better signage, because when I drove to the flight to Paris that I went on about a month ago, I literally almost missed the Terminal D exit. I almost missed the Terminal D exit because there was no sign. Basically, there was a sign that said, next exit is Terminal D. But then, always, when the exit's here, it's like, Terminal D, exit only, or exit now, or whatever. There's always that like, yellow thing at the bottom. And there was no sign. There was like the little exit sign that they put between like the exit lane and like the rest that goes straight, but that wasn't enough. I was so lost. And I was like, no thank you. So hopefully they get the signage right. If they're redoing the exits and everything, let's hope they get that signage right. Here's a CRJ 700 flight 6420 for SkyWest. The DHL 777 making its way up north. After this departure, I'll go to it. Looks like we also have an A321neo headed off to Salt Lake City, flight 2993. The flight from London Heathrow, flight 81, now just 7 minutes out, over Prosper, Texas right now. Just 7 minutes away. That's on your engineers, always fooling. You know, hopefully the engineers there at Boeing finish that 777X. I'm waiting for it to get into service at this point. I've been heavily waiting for a new heavy to reach the market, and you know, Air India, for example, they're banking on the 777X to open up a route here. I know now they're also maybe like they might start service using the A350 that they have, but DHL trying to run away. There's DHL entering there, the cargo terminal, I guess. I don't know if it's a cargo terminal. Kind of, I guess. Hey. No, I haven't seen a DHL plane in the day in quite some time. It's always UPS. The Neo off to Salt Lake City now, lining up.
This is live streaming YouTube. Okay, that's what we got. Like you said. Thank you.
Triple, please. Triple. There's nothing in your way, all right? You know, I understand if there's a lot of traffic and so many planes, you can't even make it over here to the west side. But if Turkish made it, you can make it too, Triple. I will say, the one thing that live streams always, you know, mess with is the live stream looks like we are like on when it took off there. So, Ozzy died. We're done. We're out. We're out. They just pulled a GG on us. Good game. All right, we're back. We're back. They trolling sometimes, you know. They are trolling. Sometimes YouTube be trolling, you know. – 4-1 Phillies. Uh-oh. So 737-800 off to San Jose, California, flight 364. Now we're good. You know, maybe now it calibrated from 5,000 to 4,500. Oh, no, wait, no, I'm not saying it right now. We're gonna wait. They like to troll with us. No, we're good. That's a confirmed. Let's go. 777 American Airlines flight 81 coming in for London Heathrow. Are we out again? We're out again, Ozzy Dad. Spoilers up, reversers out on 9175. I can't even film anything, Ozzy Dad, without it tripping. if there's lights in the terminal or if it's just pitch black at night. I remember when we renovated our house, when we took out all the lights and we were going to put new ones in, it was just pitch black. They didn't have any lights in there. But this is also a new build, so I don't know. I was going to look at something, and then I just lost my train of thought. So. Meet Carla. Hopefully she joins back. In other words, figures us out that we're back again. Well, it is departure city now. There is something lit up there at Terminal D. That. Who are you, Dreamliner? Who are you? It's lit up, which means something's gonna happen. Question is, what is going to happen? Frontier. Frontier. I'm waiting for the triple coming in from London, but so far, I think they're doing actually a runway inspection right now on 18 left. So, arrivals only right now. There they go, rolling down 18 left. I want to go to the... We have a United 737 before. Iberia's in timeout? Really? Iberia got put in timeout. Where is it? Oh, wow. You know, timeout consists of also putting your head in the corner. That's actually what happened. The head is in the corner. Man. Dude, Ozzy, I actually just can't move the camera without it tripping. I can't. I don't know what to tell you. Spoilers up, reversers out on that 7-3 coming in from Denver. Yeah, do you know the song Staying Alive?
Yeah.
That's me right now. You know, there's a guy behind us. I was thinking that the United flight was a big jet. Little does he know. We about to have a triple. We about to have a triple. Back in the day, before I found out about Flight Radar 24, I had the DFW airport app downloaded, and so I would have the scheduled time. I had it all written down in my notes app, and so
Getting some good shots?
yeah. So, but obviously, you know, flights come in early, flights come in late, so that's why Flight Radar is always the best choice. I'm honored this triple chose to come here to the west side. We all know that
I wish it was.
just love some good GE90 action. Spoilers up, reversers out. You know, they said Terminal F would be open by the end of 2025. Preseason Cowboys at Rams tomorrow. That's right. That is right. So I'm gonna be very curious to see when I look here and there's gonna be lights and all of a sudden you see like a Whataburger pop up, you know? Obviously, Terminal F still basically doesn't have anything inside. It is just a shell. But 92 likes, so now we're below double digits we're single digits away from 100. Let's get to 100. Viva Airbus flight 781 coming in from Salau, an Airbus A320 now just on the downwind, 10 minutes out from an arrival. So, during this period between heavies, a little bit of a history fun fact about Dallas. Dallas and Fort Worth didn't always get along so well when it comes to airports. Fort Worth had its own, Dallas had its own. Dallas, obviously Dallas Love Field, used to be the main airport back in like the 1950s, 1940s. Yo, is that a red moon? Is that a red moon?
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Red moon alert. Whoa. Look at that. Red moon. Anyway, and so...
Red and full moon.
Full moon, yeah. And obviously, we know how it goes. So Dallas Love Field was doing much better economically and flight-wise than Fort Worth was doing. And they got to a point where Love Field reached its max capacity and it had to expand, but it didn't really have anywhere to expand because obviously, you know, the entire city is built. South of it is downtown, north of it is like everywhere around it was already built. And Dallas attempted once again, you know, you're like, hey, Fort Worth, there's area in between us. Do we want to make a joint airport? And Fort Worth was like, yeah, sure. And in the 1970s, this airport opened up. In 1974, they opened up, and since then, this has been the main airport in the Dallas-Fort Worth region. Spoilers up, reversers on that CRJ 700. And as we like to say, the rest is history. Look at that. Qantas Flight 22 in the Yam Dreaming livery pushing back, so we have hope to see this one in broad daylight. Yam Dreaming livery, always fun one to see. I forgot who, it's a known Australian artist, came out there and actually just painted the lane. By hand, I think. I'm pretty sure. I know one of the Qantas special liveries is like that. American 555 headed off to El Paso on board a 737-800. 555. Oh, we had a little Cessna Super Cargo Master come in from Abilene Martin Air 666. Personally would not want to fly that flight. Never complain when seeing a little small Cargo Master. Twin Otter. that one only relying on the brakes to slow down. No reverse thrust, obviously. That wouldn't do anything. It's a propeller. And didn't look like they used the spoilers. I don't, yeah, Cessnas definitely have spoilers, right? Yo, that Martin there not leaving that 737. Look at that. Synced. There we go. Iberia is low-key being trolled with. Ain't gonna lie. Welcome Trumpet, welcome Nicholas, welcome. Qantas, hello? Qantas. We have an A321 from JFK flight 1953. Next arrival here on 18, right? Following that is going to be the Viva Airbus A320 from Salau. Sun is gone. The moon becoming more and more visible as the daylight becomes dimmer and dimmer. Spoilers up, reversers out on this A321 coming from JFK. Oh, I missed it. No. Little Cessna Super Cargo Master. We weren't able to see it turn there into the UPS. How's Qantas doing? Beginning its move, or should I? Here, I'll go to the Viva Airbus. How about that? Qantas not yet moving, so we'll be able to. Yo, that runway light is tripping. Y'all see that next to the engine? It's like turning on and on and off. Spoilers up, reversers out. Timmy Tushu, look who popped up. Look who yo, what's going on? Yo, moon is being cut off. Is that cloud coverage? The moon is just like being eaten up. Welcome Carla, welcome, how are you? So confused, bro. Why? Oh, okay, it's coming back. Little cloud coverage there, covering up the moon for a little bit, but it's back. It's back. That's sick. We have a very infamous shot, at least for Dad and I, of the British Airways A380 in front of that glowing red moon. Yeah, I'm dreaming livery. Qantas Flight 22 headed back to Melbourne. A -9 Dreamliner now making its way up north. This one should be departing in front of our eyes. Yeah, that's actually sick. Look at the moon. That's sick.
Wow. We must take this shot.
Welcome.
Cloud.
Welcome, Ray. Welcome. How are you?
See that car is back.
You're behind. You know.
That is sick.
You're playing the same game Carla is playing catch up. I'm joking. On the other hand, we also passed 100 likes.
Wow.
We're just flying by everything. So the moon starts out red. The moon reflects the sun. Sun red, moon red. And so as this one rises up, it goes from red to orange to yellow to white. No. There is actually a time where the moon stays red, but I forgot what it's called. You see Iberia waiting for Qantas to clear up its gate. Getting freed from the penalty box. No more timeout. Delta flight 2796 coming in from Salt Lake City, now just 5 minutes out from an arrival. Looks like that one will also be coming here to 18 right. Uh-oh. Qantas with its tail light on, but I think it'll be able to depart out of here with enough light to where we can still see the beautiful, obviously right now we can see the YAM Dreaming livery, but hopefully we'll be able to have enough light so that even when it rolls down, we'll be able to see this one, this beautiful special livery. We just easily cleared the 2-hour mark. Not sure. We'll see. We'll see how. We'll maybe get to 3 hours, and then we'll see. We'll see how active it gets. Obviously, if the traffic doesn't die down, we'll be out here. And that's a rip. That is a rip. Imagine Qantas goes east. Nah, we ain't gonna be dealing with that tonight. Qantas, Cathay, Korean Air. Korean Air actually does, for some reason, like to go east. Japan, Airlines, all them. If they're very, very rarely gonna head east because they're heading west. Like European flights, I understand. Obviously, you know, it helps the airspace kind of be more organized, but it happens very often that a flight stops traffic from departing here on the west because an east side departure has to come here to the west. It's honestly, I don't understand, but also the thing with the European flights is, or any long haul flight in general, they have to go, they don't have to, but it shortens the flight time by a lot to just head north, because obviously the globe, it's a sphere. So the north, making a circle in the northern, the northern circle, northern part of the globe is a lot shorter than trying to make an entire lap around the Earth at the equator. But so they try to go north to maximize, the spherical shape of the Earth. So I don't see why there's an issue for them to just take off, go the downwind. You're anyway passing through Chicago, so you're not immediately banking east. So I don't know, Qantas in the YAM Dreaming livery, this one, flight 22, headed back to Melbourne. The Dash 9 Dreamliner, 7 years of age, delivered back to Qantas in February of 2018. Another Cessna making its way onto 18 right, but we're going to stick with the special livery, obviously. Ooh, what's on the engine? Look at that. The engine has some like paint stripped off of it. I forgot the specific number of dots, but there's a very specific number of dots on the Yam Dreaming livery. Took off with just enough daylight to be able to see that one with its special livery. Heavy one needing a lot of fuel to make its way across the entire Pacific. I believe it's a 15.5-hour flight. Same distance that it is to Qatar. Also, I believe a 15.5-hour flight, but you're heading in the exact other direction. Quick little glimpse of the moon and its full glory with all its craters. That is not in any way manipulated. That is the color of the moon right now. Iberia is not in timeout. Iberia got let go. Iberia is now at the gate finally. Look at that. What a shot, Ozzy Dad.
Wow.
What a shot. Quite the shot, if I might say so myself. I'm trying to look at some stuff. There's a Cessna. I'm going to head to the Cessna. As camera doesn't know what to do. There's so much light intake with it being so dark around the moon. Cessna. Don't be in the way of the Cessna. Be nice. Nice. So this one's the flight that we didn't see arrive because it was Qantas's time to shine, but this is flight 648 from Martinair. It is once again a Cessna Super Cargo Master coming in from Tyler, Texas. A 45-minute flight, which isn't bad for a Cessna, you know? That is respectable. Now, if a Dreamliner did that flight, you know, we'd be concerned. What's a Dreamliner doing a 45-minute flight for? But respectable for a Cessna. Where is it? There it is. Departure there on the east side, American Airlines. You know, had to catch it. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Frontier, look at that. Haven't seen a Frontier plane here on the west side for a while. Frontier flight 3999 off to San Francisco on board an A320neo in the the Elk livery. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Or now to depart. Should we make it brighter?
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna zoom out a little bit. Let this this one line up here as we make it a little bit brighter. Uh-oh. Nope, you're escaping. Nope. All right, we're gonna stick with you for a little bit. Much better so far. Can see the plane very well now. Other one here? Anything else? Something? There is. Beautiful. Now, sure. Now, the ritual, and hopefully we can see it much better now. There's a Dreamliner headed to the hangar. My phone is very bright. Hello there. I want to lower your brightness. This one is American 2349 off to Sacramento and Airbus A321. It's too dark. Way too dark. Okay. Guys, the key to be able to still pixelated. It should be better now. Is it better though? Better than it was last stream, because we did ramp it up a little bit, that's for sure.
Wait, y'all see that? Y'all see that? Plane over the moon? That's a beautiful.
There's no plane over the moon. Do I think Lufthansa will ever bring their Munich flight to DFW? Maybe. Honestly, anything is possible. American announced 2 new routes out of DFW. We're getting a route now. You know, I was hammering down American for not taking risks. And I was like, American, why don't you try out new routes like Zurich? 2 days later, I see American announces that next summer they're bringing DFW to Zurich as a seasonal flight. Now, I think it's going to be exactly what happened with Barcelona. It's going to start out as seasonal and it's going to become year-round. They're also starting a flight to Athens. So, after hammering them down, they're like, you know what? We'll show you who we are. 2 routes that are not served by any other any other airline. Here's a Dash 8 Dreamliner, flight 130, headed to Venice. Pushing back there. That seems like a very bad delay. Yeah. 3-hour delay. Yeah. Just at takeoff? Well, at least it's a little bit better now. Oh my goodness, there are so many people here. Yo.
Also the motorcycles.
We have an arrival, Envoy 4286 from Little Rock. There's also a 737 MAX 8 from Santa Ana, flight 2659. Number 2 for arrival here on 188. Waiting for Finnair to light up. The Venice flight now on the move. We do have an arrival though, this E175. I'm gonna head to it. Spoilers up, reversers out on this E175. Wasn't expecting it to get this quiet here at DFW. Last Friday felt a little bit more action-filled, but hopefully it'll come back shortly. We do have a Volaris A321neo headed back to Mexico City, flight 801 as well. And then we do have the MAX 8 coming in from Santa Ana. Spoilers up, reversers out on that MAX 8. Ooh, Texas has loaded bases. Let's hope the Rangers lock in. Banana bus behind. A Spirit Airlines A320neo headed off to Los Angeles, flight 1020. Lining up is this flight, Volaris flight 801 headed back to Mexico City, an Airbus A321neo. Here goes this one. Although I thought I got line up and wait. I guess this one got cleared to take off here on 18 left. Back to the banana bus. Turkish flight 192 headed back to Istanbul on the Dash 9 Dreamliner, now pushing back. Looks like we have a few jets coming up for departure here on the west side. This one, a 737-800 off to Austin, flight 2707. We have an Alaskan 737-900 headed back to Seattle, flight 555. Coming from the east side, rolling down the bridge right now. Spoilers up, reversers out on this 737-800, looks like. Oh, let's go max. Actually, I don't know. That might be an 800. I wonder if Turkish is on the move yet. Turkish is on the move. I see it. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, Envoy being, what's it called? Towed away, I guess, with a tug. Oh, there's an E175 rolling down 18 left, headed off to Abilene, Envoy 3611. Alaska making its way up for departure over here. There it is. The 737-900. We have an Envoy E1, or sorry, take that back. An Airbus A319 American 3309 from Sioux Falls. Spoilers up, reversers out. No, I'm fine.
Huh?
I'm good, thank you. Little CRJ 700 lining up there on 18 left, headed off to Peoria flight 5121. Although we have that A319 from Sioux Falls coming in. Spoilers up, reversers out on that arrival. The big Turkish Dreamliner making its way to the moment in truth right here. Flight 192 headed back to Istanbul. This Dreamliner, 5 years of age, delivered back to Turkish in September of 2019. Now it is going really, really slow. So I guess we'll see. Maybe a new pilot. You know, you never know. Is it gonna turn? Will it turn? Looks like it's turning. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And there it goes. There it goes. Headed off to the east side.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Off to the east side it goes. Our only hope is Finnair. Turkish, headed to the east. Our only hope is Finnair now.
Finnair is next.
Finnair is next. Little CRJ 700, they're cleared for takeoff. Skywest 64 350. That's not possible. That's literally not a possible flight number, I don't think. I don't think a flight number can it be 5 digits?
I never saw something like that.
I've seen 4.
Oh yes.
I've never seen a 5-digit flight number. I don't know.
To the moon?
It's yeah. It's actually a rocket ship. It's SpaceX.
Yeah, but if y'all go to that airport, it has about
Did Turkish mess up? I don't know. It held on the bridge there for a solid minute. It's officially rolling again. Looked like it was it messed up. I believe after, so the Qatar A350 1000 is now headed to the gates. Turkish cleared up its gate, I guess. And I believe after that, Finnair should be pulling out. If I am not mistaken. The few departures, whoa. Sun Country, flight 506 off to Minneapolis, a 737-800, followed by a 737-800 off to Reno, flight 1636. We have Envoy 3344 right next to it, head off to Harlingen, an E175. And to the other side of those two jets is another Envoy E175 headed off to Midland, Envoy 3541. Some action has returned here to the west side. Spoilers up, reversers out on that arrival. Spoilers up, reversers out on this banana bus. A321neo coming in from Los Angeles, flight 1275. Qatar made it safely to the gate, meaning that Finnair should be lighting up sooner rather than later. Blue mood lighting, always fun. 737-800 for American Airlines there. Spoilers up, reversers out. Who's departing? No one? I'm just tripping. We do have departures though. Finnair lit up, pushing back right now, headed back to Helsinki. Flight 22, the A350-900. As we are about to cross into the 3-hour mark, now just a few minutes out. It is certainly a warm night tonight. One of the warmer nights. Try and get to 140 lights. We're now just 5 away before this Helsinki flight takes off, an air flight. I like these departures funneling out of here. It's very weird to see that at like the 8:45 hour, all of a sudden it was just silent. Luckily traffic is picking back up here. Turn and burn for this one. Finnair on the move. They are rolling these departures out. I haven't seen this much traffic in a minute. Feels like the rush hour at golden hour was delayed to now, you know? This is crazy. Spoilers up, reversers out on that American Airlines arrival. This is actually just unreal. This is an unreal rush hour right now. Spoilers up, reversers out. I'm gonna quickly go to the Finnair, doing the moment of truth. Looks like it's going to the east side. We'll still catch it as it lifts its nose up, obviously. So we will stick to the departures here, and Finnair will be. I'll be keeping an eye out for that Finnair. Plenty of departures here on the west side. It is very, very busy at DFW right now. I have not seen DFW at 10 p.m. be this busy in a while. There we go, as they continue to roll. It sat there letting all the arrivals cross over the runway, but now it's time for them to start rolling down when they left, clearing out. Oh, wasn't expecting it to be quite this busy. But DFW sure keeping it interesting for us here. Dude, the shirt is literally inflating me.
What?
The shirt is inflating with all the wind. Makes me seem like it makes me seem like the Michelin Man.
It's a nice wind.
This one in the OG SkyWest livery. The Coyote interrupted the internet connection. Don't think that. I think the Coyote was a special guest. Is what I think of that Coyote. UPS and MD-11 lit up here, pushing back. Hopefully it stays here on the west side. I'll catch this departure and then we're gonna head to Finnair's departure. Here goes Finnair. Back off to Helsinki. The flights just keep on going. It don't end. It does not end. Dude, this is crazy. It's also because there's no arrivals right now, so they're just, nobody has to cross. So you can just, you know, once the other one is a safe distance, next one's cleared for takeoff. Well, Timmy Two Shoe, to keep the streak up, we're about to reach 150 again. 150 likes. Let's see how long we can keep the streak alive. DHL lit up the 777 freighter headed back to Houston, or headed to Houston. Lit up there at the cargo terminal. Although it's scheduled for half an hour, so I'm not, you know, I'm not too confident with that one. Welcome, Peter, saying hello from Kentucky. Welcome, how are you? Should we go to the UPS? Or should we stay with the departures? I guess we'll go with UPS just for the moment of truth right here, whether it's staying here on the west side or if it's gonna head to the east and then decides it's gonna head to the east, we'll go back to the departures. And this one will stay with us here on the west side. So far. I wonder if yeah, you could see it pretty well. Huh? UPS MD11. 150 likes.
Yeah.
We're reaching big stuff here. really smelled the jet fuel there. Don't worry, there's a plane behind that MD-11. OZ-Dab, my legs are killing me. Yeah. There's a plane that I think there's one. Oh no, UPS got clearance to take off. Because there is also a plane hidden behind it. But I guess UPS it is. This one, the MD-11. Flight 767 headed back to Louisville. This MD-11, 29 years of age, delivered back in March of 1996. Next year is a big 30 for this one. There's the DHL triple. Let's see what it does here. So it's obviously going to turn, and then the question is what it does after the turn. DHL.
Nice.
hoping it departs here on the west side. You never know with these cargos.
Something that we don't see every day.
Something that we do not see every day. Yes, line up and wait. There we go. It's just departing short. Dude, no like runway lights, nothing. Departing on stealth. And with that one, my friends, we will be concluding tonight's stream. We're here once again for almost 4 hours, over 150 likes.
Wow. That's awesome.
So Ozzy Dad and I will be here at the plaza on Monday. I don't know if we'll stream. I know we'll be here for the Qantas A380s.
What time is it?
What, the Qantas? It's at midday. No, but I'm saying stream after it. But I do not know, because I might have plans. So, in case I don't see y'all, it'll be on Wednesday, confirmed. Alright, our schedule for right now is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And, you know, I hope everyone has a great weekend. Tomorrow, Walt should be there with Runway. DFW should be streaming from a Dallas airport. For the meantime, rest up, and I will as well, and we will reconvene once again on either Monday evening or Wednesday evening. Look out for those, you know, when I schedule the stream, look out for them so that you know when we're live. I also try to post my community post, so you know, keep an eye out, and you'll be up to date with what's happening with this channel. Until next time, spoilers up, reversers up, spoilers up, reversers out. Can't speak. And we will see everyone next week. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good night.